Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're installing this carbon fiber steering wheel on my Mustang. First thing you want to do is you want to get a set of pin punches. I'm not sure exactly what size we need yet. We'll get to that when we get there. And then you also want to make sure you have a torque wrench so you can torque your steering wheel bolt back down. But before you get started, what you want to do is you want to disconnect the negative terminal on your battery. You want to let it sit for about 30 minutes or so. Alright, so I already got the steering wheel installed. My battery terminal is corroded. Try to clean it, it won't pull up. So what I did was I disconnected the cable. It's a 10mm bolt, or a 10mm nut, I unscrewed this. I just took it off. I let it sit for about 30 minutes. Car lost power instantly, but just to be on the safe side, I let the car sit for a little bit so the airbag wouldn't deploy. But yeah, if your battery is your terminal's corroded on your Mustang, just unhook the cable, and I'm gonna deal with this another day. All right, so we're back. So what you want to do? Take a pin punch. You got one on the left side and one on the right side. You're gonna push the tabs in with a pin punch, and then you're gonna want to pop the airbag out. And then after that, you got two or three clips holding the airbag in. All right, so don't make the mistake I did. Buy a pin punch set, and the pin punches are actually too small. I end up having to use an Allen key. But what you want to do is you got two tabs. All you gotta do is pull up on the orange part, and it'll come out, and they're color coded, black and yellow. And then you want to disconnect this part right here as well, and then you'll be able to get the airbag out. Alright, so we got the steering wheel off. You want to disconnect this before you pull the steering wheel out. What size was that? 1 inch. It was a 1-inch socket to get the steering wheel bolt off. So you want to take apart all these screws, transfer everything over to the new steering wheel, and then you want to take out these grommets. And you're going to transfer that over as well. And then when you're taking out these buttons and the paddle shifters, you got connectors. All you gotta do is just pull them off. And then once you get them all off, you just transfer it over to the new steering wheel. Alright, so everything is off the steering wheel. It's the factory one. It's the carbon fiber one. We're going to take this piece with the rubber grommets. Just make sure you don't puncture a hole into them. They said you got to push them in, but we just pulled them out. So we're going to put them back in these holes right here. These 4. And then everything is just the same. The connectors are pretty much color coded, if you don't remember which one they hook up to. So we're going to put it back together. Alright, so we got everything transferred over. These, I didn't have, what's it called? Like rubber lubricant. I just used motor oil, and I popped them in, cleaned it off with brake cleaner, and then everything else popped right in. I think there's something wrong with my button. But when you're doing this, you want to make sure everything is not too tight, because the paddle shifters, I had them too tight at first and they wouldn't work, so I had to loosen up the bolt. So before you put it all back together, you want to make sure that. Right now, I want to put the steering wheel back on, bolt it down, torque it down at 35 foot-pounds, put the airbag back on, and we're going to see the finished product. Alright, so I put everything back together. This is the finished look. I like it better than the stock steering wheel. Eventually, I'm going to get some carbon fiber pieces to go over these to match the carbon fiber. Or, I don't know, I might keep it how it is. Let me know. It does have silver stitching. But, I don't know, I got a lot of silver in the car. Chrome, whatever you want to call it. But, what you want to do when you get this installed, make sure the airbag, the horn works. Make sure you have no lights in the dash, and make sure all your buttons work. If none of that stuff works, you probably did not plug something in correctly. But other than that, hopefully this was a good informational install for you guys. The screws, I don't know exactly what size. When you get the steering wheel off, it's a Torx bit. I wasn't able to get the size for you guys. And like I said, when you go right here, I wasn't able to get a pin punch in there. I think mine was too short, so I had to use the Allen key. But this is a good steering wheel. I'll leave a link down in the description. I only paid $370 for this. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below what you guys want to see next. Peace out. We got Camaro SS versus Ford Power Stroke. My fucking dig. Oh boy.